You're now listening to the show about the shit in life that's just a bit too much, from the perspective of stand-up comics. With our hosts, Carmelo Bongiovi and Ken Krantz. This week's topic, Old Timey Joe, Part 2, with our guest, Joe Fernandes. This is A Bit Too Much.
See, I don't even remember you without gray hair. You had it pretty young, right?
Yeah, I started.
I feel like in high school, Ken had gray hair.
No,
I had gray hair young. I had gray hair like 19.
I probably by my late 20s it started.
Yeah. Did you ever color it when it started?
No, never.
No.
I feel like dudes.
Mine fell out before I can color it. It just said, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you see out of the.
It came quick.
Did it come quick?
How old were you?
Oh, yeah. I was in probably like my mid-20s, and I remember I was living with this girl, Allison at the time, and I used to wake up and my whole pillow would be covered with hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it started thinning.
Is it like a condition, or is it
No,
like
it's just the way it happens.
alopecia?
Not alopecia, just regular baldness.
Just bald.
He's
Yeah,
got eyebrows. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know.
There's hair there. I just shave it.
Maybe
see
fucking
the-
Wooly Wally's those.
But it got to the point where I was like, "There's no way I'm doing a comb over." So I just
Wouldn't it be funny if he had
it.
fake eyebrows, but even he lost his hair, but he was like, I just want to
I respect like if you're going bald, shave it down.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
no one wants a
fortunately,
receding
I have
hairline
a decently
thing, right?
shaped head for it.
Yeah.
Like I know some people.
You don't know.
have a good shaped head for it, and you have to have.
And you had never shaved before that, right? Like, did you know you had a good shape head for it?
I used to shave my head like when I was a skateboarder and
Okay,
stuff
so you
when I was
kinda
younger.
knew.
I kind of knew, but it wasn't like I was happy to be going bald. It wasn't like, wow, this is great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I like having
That
the
br-
choice.
that birthday wish came true.
Well, the thing is, when I first started doing comedy, I used to wear a hat all the time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because I was bald. It was because I used to have this mole on the side of my head. So when you had to shave your head
you told me
with
this.
a
Yeah,
mole
yeah.
on the side of the head,
Yeah.
it like looked weird. But there's a funny story with that. I was in Dunkin' Donuts one day, and I just feel someone flick my head, flick the mole. I'm like, ow! And the guy goes, "I'm sorry, I thought it was a bug." I was like, first off, who flicks bugs off
Off a
strangers' head?
stranger's head.
Like that's some bold
I thought he
move.
would turn around. It was like some jerk off buddy from high school.
Yeah, that would have.
Dude, I
So
one
I
time on the
wouldn't be like,
subway
hey.
saw a rat crawl up a sleeping man's body, and I didn't do shit. Like I'm not touching another person or a bug or a rodent.
So I finally got
or
that
any of it.
removed, and then I've just never had a hat on anymore. It was perfect.
Okay, but you were already bald at the time.
Yeah, I was already bald, but
So you just started coming out that quick like that?
I'd say I don't remember the age, but say 24 to like 28.
Your body was just like, fuck the hair, I'm getting rid of it right now. Like I thought it was more gradual than that, even if it's young.
Well, it was gradual, but you start like
It was gradual over 4 years.
like at first it's like this,
Yeah.
it's like this thing in the back, and then it starts. But
Yeah.
then you get to the point where you try to work with it, and then you're like, this just looks crazy.
yeah, it's
you're
like
try-
wispy.
It's like a wheat field. You're just like,
Is there
Yeah.
anything funnier than a bad toupee? Like,
Oh,
it
dude.
draws so much more attention.
Or like, the
just
hair.
like if you see a bald dude, you don't turn and look, but you see a bad toupee.
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, or like people get like the hair implants, like the bad one, like bad hair implants.
Oh
Looks
yeah, that
terrible.
looks like the doll hair.
yeah.
Yeah.
So weird.
Or remember with like the spray paint, like
Yeah,
the
dude. So
hair
I
in
knew
the
a
cane?
guy who would do that.
I knew a guy who would do
and
that
he would
too.
do the thing, and then like
Sweat.
and we worked together, and we'd be like filming things together, and he'd so he was like running around. We're always like hot, you know what I mean? In the field filming things, and he would just start. There was one time I knew it was there, like I knew it wasn't real hair, but I didn't know what it was because it looks like hair. It kind of comes up a little bit. Like it's like a spray that's not a flat spray. It's not like spray paint. It like makes little hair things. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's like
makes
like
little,
the
like-
Play-Doh play set. Like when you put the Play-Doh through the
like
little
big
person and it
Yeah.
sprouts
Yeah.
out like little spaghetti.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
little sprouts. And so you would do that, but then one time he was sweating bad and he just saw the black streaks coming down. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, dude. I didn't even know what to say. I just, again, like the rat on the guy, I don't say anything. I'm not gonna.
If
I'm not
I
gonna be
was
the
a
one to say
friend,
it.
I would be like, your hair is dripping all over your face.
Well, I feel like it was going to be more embarrassing for him to have the conversation about, like, it's not like I knew. It's not like he ever said, like, oh, yeah, I use this shit, by the way.
But
You know what I mean?
Right.
You think he thought he was fooling you?
Yeah, I think so. I do. I think he thought he was fooling everyone.
I think as
I
long as
assume
you
if
feel
somebody
good,
does
that's
that-
all that matters. I guess.
I think if
these
you're
guys, the
doing
two
that, you
things-
do think you're fooling people. You don't continue to do it. Nobody who uses that shit goes, guys, time to spray on my fucking hair. Everyone tries to act like they have hair when they do that stuff, right? Nobody's like proudly being like, look at me now, watch me in 5 minutes, and then sprays it on and like, look, I have hair now. Anyone who does that shit is trying to hide the fact that they're balding, which is like, just, shave your head at that point. Like, just shave your head.
Yeah, unless you got some like messed up scars or something, like something that
that's
you're
kinda cool.
hiding.
I don't think I'd have a good head for bald.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think so. I feel like it's like a kickball head.
A kickball.
Yeah, like just a big.
Yeah.
I think you look.
it's kind of eggy.
No, because you
know?
used to have your hair kind of shaven down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you weren't bald, but you had like almost a buzz cut. I
yeah, I
remember
had a
back in
buzz
the
cut
day,
for
and you
years.
didn't have a bad.
You might
shaped
find
head.
things out
I
about
think
your head
would
that you
look
didn't
alright
know.
Bald.
Like, you might
You look
find
like you
things
have a
out.
good bald head.
I don't know. I've done like crew, like when I was younger, like sort of like buzz cut, like crew cut, but not like bald.
Nah.
Like I might find out I have like a weird thing here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I have a weird thing, like a weird
Mole.
I mean, it's definitely not like a mole because I'd be able to feel that, right? But like I know I have a scar back here. I don't know. But I went gray. I started getting grays at like 19. Like
19.
that was my first one. I saw at 19. I was like, what the fuck is
Well,
that?
that sign.
And then, but that's the
9-0
grays.
Carmelo.
The grays are probably the same. Whatever in my life has gone wrong that causes me to sigh all the time is probably the same reason why I went gray so early.
Have you been like that? Like
It's with my
your
stomach
whole life,
ulcers,
or is
too.
it an adult stress you have? All
No,
the time?
I've always kind of been like that. I'm
Like,
like,
in the 4th grade, like
just stressed out.
His
little
dad
kid.
was like, "Go pick out the belt for me to beat the shit out of you with," and Carmelo was like,
my favorite one again. This is great.
Yeah, I just picked the smallest buckle, but I was a stressed out kid. I had stomach ulcers like as a teenager. I've
"I
just
could see
always
that.
been
That
stressed
feels on brand. I could see that."
Right?
Ulcers?
Yeah. I'm not surprising anyone. Yeah, I'm a stressed out person.
Oh, you should take pills or something.
I gotta do something.
Smoke weed? You don't smoke weed?
Don't listen to him.
Yeah, I know. His answer to everything is microdosing.
You say what you want, but I've never had ulcers.
You don't care.
Yeah,
about
but there's so many
things.
other things.
Just don't. But I don't think that's your. It's not just the weed that you're like laid back. That's your personality. You're not. It's not. I mean, it helps
You're
for
not
sure.
like a maniac
And
when you're not high.
No, that's true. Yeah.
It's like it's chicken or egg. Like, what are you laid back because you're a pothead, or are you a pothead because you're laid back?
Yeah,
like,
I don't
you know what I
know.
mean? Like, I think you're just your personality would be a weed smoker because you're just very like laid
Yeah,
back.
you'd be weird if you weren't a weed smoker.
Yeah, if you're just like this naturally. If you were just natural, you just came like this, that'd be weird.
Like, you might as well smoke weed because we think you are anyway.
right. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
what's that shit called?
See how good weed works for you?
Where am I again?
I'm not even high.
You're not even. Oh, you're not? I thought you were high.
Yeah,
The way
but like
were
you
looking at
never,
that- the way he was looking at that pizza before, I was like, that boy's high.
you never really know if Ken's high. Well, because also it's
I'm usually not high when we record these. Occasionally.
that's surprising.
Yes.
It's a shock. Kahuna is he doesn't believe it. No, you know what though? I like weed.
I mean, I would tell you.
No, I know you would. I like weed. I just don't. It's just not something I think to do a lot anymore. I just don't do it anymore. I like, but I also get very demotivated very quickly. Like I'm not. I also don't like drink before I go on stage because I also feel everything. It just takes it out of me. I can enjoy it recreationally, but I just don't want to do anything. I won't. If I was high, I wouldn't want to come here. I wouldn't want to do it. Like if I was at a show, I wouldn't want to go on stage. I'm
just talking about when you're home with your family.
No, I can't do that with my 4-year-old there. Like I can't be like, I just told you it makes me not want to do anything.
Ken's father of the year.
My daughter's
Ken's
going to come up to
stepfather of the
me.
year.
Hey, Daddy, you want to play? I'm Rapunzel. And I'm like, half dead. I don't know. What are you talking about? I wouldn't be.
Is Ken doing Tai Chi in the other room? No, he's just enjoying himself.
My daughter wakes me up at 6 a.m. Like I can't not. I have to be there. I have to be alert.
She wakes you up at 6?
She wakes up so early. She's been like that her whole since she was an infant. She's always like.
She was sent to you to get motivated, man.
I'll tell you, it's worked a little bit. It has because you start putting things in the lens of like, I'm like one of the first episodes I did here I had Craig Baldo on. I don't know if you guys know. He doesn't really do stand up anymore, but he used to be like do sets on like Conan and stuff. He's a friend of mine, and he was like, you gotta whip yourself into shape before your kids figure out you're a loser. He said that, you know what I mean?
Was he saying that to you or just in general?
No, like about himself and just
I was like, Jesus.
No,
that's
just
a friend of yours?
It was like
why we gotta be honest on the podcast?
Like it was just like no, I mean he could have.
That's the first time I felt bad for you.
I know.
He was saying it like kind of
never say
the way he thought about himself, but also
Right,
like.
yeah.
You feel this, right? Like, and I'm like, yeah, I do feel that because like it didn't matter what I was doing before.
Yeah.
Like it only mattered for me.
I've seen a lot of
Who
people
cares?
think kids would change them, and unfortunately for the kids, it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think kid will change me. I don't think so.
I don't know how it doesn't.
Or when you
I don't know
like,
how it doesn't change people because it's such a fucking jarring situation.
Well, if you're a good parent, it changes you.
I feel like it happens right away.
Yeah.
But I guess not for everyone. There's bad
Yeah,
parents who
I've
don't do that shit.
seen it.
Yeah. Did you feel when Lila was born? Did you go like the second she was born? Did you feel different?
all right, so if I'm being 100% honest.
There's no wrong answer to that.
No.
No, you didn't.
No, like I still felt like me. Like I still.
Not that you're not you, but
No,
did you feel
but
something,
I-
a shift in you? Like, you just feel like, oh, something's different here?
I know I'm supposed to be like.
Not everyone says yes.
I've
to
heard
this.
other guys say the same thing
Yeah.
you're about to say.
Yeah.
They thought they were supposed to.
I thought there was going to be,
And then they feel
because
guilty for not feeling-
everybody
yeah,
kept
yeah.
telling me you're going to feel so different. You're going to realize that you're not here for just you.
Yeah.
And it's going to make you less selfish. I definitely feel like it's made me less selfish.
Right.
But I never.
But I mean that first feeling.
I've
like
never
the first
felt.
instant.
I've never felt like any profound like, and I love like I love my kid more.
Yeah, you're a
than
good
anything.
dad.
Yeah, like
But,
I know I'm a good.
But
dad,
I just mean that first moment.
No.
Like, no. Because I had this conversation with another comic who's a dad of a very young kid, and he was like, I got to be honest, I didn't feel it the second that they were born, and I felt guilty over not feeling it. And then like, a month in or something, I'm like, oh, it's starting. It like slowly crept in, the feeling of like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I got this kid. I got to take care of like, and then it came along with all the stuff that like, but I felt I had one of those it might just be like my, very overly emotional Italianness coming through here. But like my daughter was born and there was just a change in my head. I don't know. There was just the moment it happened. It was like overwhelming emotion, but also like overwhelming, like with great power comes great responsibility. Like I'm like, oh my God, I gotta be a dad now. Like,
Half the reason why I didn't want to do it.
Well, sure.
I'm like,
Sure. Yeah. I wasn't like, it wasn't like I was dying to be a dad, but the second I became one, I was like, oh, this is different now.
Yeah. No, I couldn't imagine not being one.
Yeah.
And I do remember at the time being like, either way,
Yeah.
I think I could go either way. Now I couldn't imagine not being one.
Right. Now it's because you're so.
See, I know a lot
It's
of
such
parents that could imagine not being one.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I mean,
They talk about it.
they
right?
talk, like
Yeah.
when one-on-one with some people, and they're being brutally honest. Like they always have this preface: "I'm not saying I don't love my kids, but if I can go back to before I knew them."
It's not even like you don't want to know them. You just wish they weren't yours, Like,
Yeah.
like if they
I wish
were,
you were another cool kid. You
Yeah.
were someone else's
No,
cool
but
kid.
I-
Like,
I
hey,
wish-
if you were a cool kid down the street, I'd be so psyched for you.
Yeah, well, no, I think guys do
I think it all
because
depends on the stress level you have.
guys start mourning their freedom. That's what happens.
I think it
you know what I
depends
mean?
on like my two brothers wanted to be dads. They couldn't wait to be dads, and they loved every second. Like it's just what they wanted.
Yeah.
So they've never had that mourning the freedom. It's like
Yeah,
that's
no,
what they wanted to do.
I don't
my
either.
Mom wanted
and,
to be a mom.
and I'm a stressed out motherfucker. And yet still I will take that extra stress that adds to. I'm not stressed out because I have her. I'm a stressed out person. But it's an added stress for fucking sure. Like a major added stress. But I wouldn't fucking change that for the world. Like I would take that on there isn't a second of I don't have those moments where I go like, oh man, remember the only thing I mourn is sleep. It's kind of a silly thing my wife and I talk about. Remember when we would just get up whenever we wanted to wake up on a Sunday? Like that's the only thing we ever talk about missing. Other than that, I don't miss the fucking hanging out with the guys and all that. Like I mean, I guess I still
because you're meant to be a parent. A lot of people aren't meant to be.
Yeah,
parents.
I don't miss.
I was more like you. Like I was like whatever, but it just never came to a thing. You're like I was content. I was just as content not.
Yeah.
Like what's that? If it's not a hell yeah, it should be a hell no.
But then stepdad's perfect.
You know?
That's a good way of putting it.
Right?
That's a great way to put it.
I love
being a stepdad's great.
Let me tell you, man, we are like I have the best relationship with both of the boys. Yeah. We're like love each other to no end. And now that they're like adults, it's like we're like pals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the best. Like I do miss like doing Legos with Justin, that stuff.
Yeah,
like, all those
you
like
miss some of the young stuff, right?
Like all those things when he was a kid. But now it's like we have like deep conversations now about stuff, and like we do like inappropriate jokes.
Yeah,
and saying each other inappropriate real. It's fun.
He's your boy now.
We're boys. You know what I mean? Like we watch UFC. We like it's cool.
I might be way ahead of schedule on that with inappropriate jokes with my kid.
Oh
yeah. So I'm not surprised to anyone. I feel like that's you. That's who you are. Because you can also get to a point where you're like, you've got to be genuine in front of your kid too. You can't put on of course, like at a certain. The way I talk to my kid about like cursing is like, just don't do it in front of other people.
Yeah, that's what.
I don't care that you like. She's curious about words because she's still at that age.
Yeah.
She'd be like, what does fuck mean? I'm like, well, it's just the word you say when you just. Oh, well, I'll tell you how I use it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
After every heavy sigh, I mumble it under my breath.
I know you're 4, but let's do the birds and the bees.
Yeah. Like, no, not that version. Not that version. But like
Carmelo's like,
I'm like, I'll tell you how I use the word shit. Like when I'm mad, I'm in shit. And because she said to me once, like when she said that when mommy's in traffic, she says shit. And I was like, yeah, because sometimes that's what it makes you say that word. I said, just don't say it in front of your teachers. Don't say it in front of the other kids. Like, you want to ask me about a word or even use it at home? You're not going to get in trouble for using the English language. Yeah. Like, it's not. You can't. Like, I mean, what fucking? Because at some age, your kids are gonna see videos of you fucking talking vile shit on stage. Can't be hypocrites as comics. Like, the full language is at our disposal. It's all okay. Just don't say it in front of grumpy fucking people who are gonna be like. You know, your kid said, don't say it in front of your teachers.
My dad used to use the word broad all the time. Him and his roommate would broads. And like I used it in school. Like I called my teacher, like in a positive way. I think I called like a top-notch broad. Like, because I heard my dad say it. Like
about what student? Another student
nice.
or a teacher?
No, she gave me like kudos, like a good grade or something. I was like, you're a top-notch broad. You know that? And I had no idea that was like... not a good term to use.
Yeah.
Because my dad used it with such.
It's like an old sailor. What the fuck is that?
Yeah. No, he'd be like, "Yeah, we're going out. We're gonna, maybe bring back a few broads." Like that's how the weekends work.
Right.
But that's girls. Girls were broads.
Right, because you heard your dad talking about like in dating.
It was like in the third grade, like check out the gams on this broad.
Yeah.
Like an old timey chauvinistic dude. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, but that was the way I grew up on the weekends.
Yeah. My dad, because English wasn't his first language, his curses were weird. Like my dad's favorite thing to call someone was shithead, like, which is kind of a funny word, but like no one uses that really. Yeah. No one, like you don't. That's not when you hear. It's my dad's favorite thing to be like, this shithead. Look at this shithead. You know, so like I couldn't go by his because he would use things incorrectly or use weird, unique ones. Shithead must have been one of the first like curse words he learned in America, and then he just latched onto it. And he's like, "Oh, this is what you call people."
I don't remember my parents ever curse. I don't remember
my dad ever not cursing.
I remember all the kids cursing.
Did your parents get mad at it?
You know what? Like we'd be at the dinner table and it would be like, and I was like little, so I wasn't, but
my parents didn't give a shit about that.
They didn't really care. But then I guess I caught my stepdad on the wrong day, and I was probably like my daughter's age, like 9 or 10, and I called my stepbrother a faggot. But it was the 80s.
Yeah.
And he was.
He was just acting
I was
like.
just acting. And I got my mouth washed out with soap. And
That's
I
some
just
old timey
remember
punishment.
But
you know you
not like a
you know
bar,
how you know you're
not
old?
like a bar of soap.
That's how you know you're old. You're
Palm
actually.
olive, he
Like
scored-
liquid soap.
Oh yeah.
And then I like once it happened, I just remember it was like when they got it's like when they got Al Capone on taxes. I'm like, you're taking me down for
Yeah, I've
I'm
said so
listening
much
to
worse
fuck
than
this.
that.
Not even me, just the other kids.
I like how Ken's sitting there getting his mouth out when somebody's like, not even a bar? What am I, Satan?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, a bar is definitely more aggressive.
But
not to
that's how I
Ken.
that's how I
Ken
that's
wanted
how I
something in
pictured
his
it.
mouth.
Just watching my stepdad be like, okay, now, like,
Yeah.
and then I think he felt bad, and then he gave me orange juice, which made it so much worse.
Yeah,
But I don't
just
think
after like anything is
I just
bad.
picture Ken talking with bubbles after, like crying.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
bubbles orange juice bubbles coming out. Like,
Yeah. And then, like, somebody walked in. They were like, what happened? I was like, this cocksucker washed my mouth out.
You know what though?
It would have been great if you called him the F word.
Yeah.
You believe this F wash my mouth
Right.
out?
You know what though? In the 80s, no form of punishment was a shock to anyone. Like if you went to school and said, my parents washed my mouth out with soap, or if you went to school and said, my dad hit me, or if you went to, like any form of punishment besides like if you came like truly fucked up, if you just told people that your dad did any of those things, they'd be like, yeah, well,
Dude, I went to
what'd you do?
I went to the
Like,
same
what'd
high
you do?
school as my dad. And so some of his friends from high school were teachers in East Brunswick High School.
Yeah.
And he told them they can hit me if I got out of line. Like Harry Morris,
Were
the gym
were
teacher.
they asked? Were they like inquiring about
was just
that? Or
something-
was
I don't
he
know if
just-
they meant
he
to-
took it upon himself.
Yeah.
Can I hit the bald kid?
Listen, when I was this is how crazy
I don't even think he's a kid. What's this grown up doing here?
It's fucking, and he's talking weird. He was like, look at these broads. Can I hit the old kid who talks like an old man? Look at these broads.
Joe's bald.
Someone's got to smack this kid. What is he talking about out there? So fucking
Joe's
bald
fighting
weirdo.
with kids at school. Like, why don't you take a long walk off a short pier?
Old timey Joe.
oh my god. Dude,
Yeah, so they all wanted to hit you.
Dude, actually, when I was graduating high school, I just didn't have the grades. They were
Yeah.
gonna like hold me back.
Right.
And then I was talking to my principal. I'm like, fine, if you want me to like continually causing trouble when I'm here again. So they just were passing me just to let me go.
Yeah.
And then my dad actually said, I'll sue you if you let my son graduate. He's done nothing.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, good. You go. We'll wrap it up. Yeah, that my dad was weird because he definitely had that mentality of like, listen, my son gets out of line, you fucking tell him, right?
Yeah,
He definitely was like that. But then my dad also was like, because he's just an aggressive guy, he would also be like, if you told him that someone did say, he'd be like, what did they say to you? And then get overly protective. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you gave him permission to yell at me, and now you're mad that which is like also how he was to us. He'd be like, you could do this, you could curse, I don't care what you do, or you could, hey, you guys are young, you want to have a few beers, fine, just as long as you're in the house. And then you're like, hey guys, come over, have some beers. He's like, you can't drink beers in the fuck. Like he would just flip flop like that. And I think his dad was the same way because he told me a story once. His dad used to hit him a lot and stuff. And then one day my dad came home, this is in Sicily, came home from school with like a welt on his back from like, they used to hit him with the fucking pointers, like the blackboard pointers, like the long sticks, basically. He fucking caned my dad. It's like my dad came home with a giant welt on his back and he was getting changed. And like my grandfather just happened to see the welt on his back. He's like, what happened to you? And he's like, oh, the priest, I spoke out in class. My grandfather went to that school and beat the shit out of the priest.
Really?
Like,
that's awesome.
Apparently to a pulp. Like beat the fucking priest to a
That's the
pulp.
type of cell phone footage I want to see.
Well,
like,
yeah,
you don't
that
get
was
a good priest beating on Twitter
I know.
or nothing.
I know. Well, it was the 50s, I guess.
I know, but nowadays you think these kids would
Catch something
they
like
need some
that.
all-star
Well, that's
hip-hop.
not happening anymore. Like everyone.
What's
like,
not happening anymore?
priests are good boys. No, I'm kidding. I was saying no. The teacher's hitting you, or it doesn't happen anymore.
Oh, okay.
Now they just fuck the kids.
Yeah.
Now they just have sex. Now it's like hot teachers with like teenage boys. That's like that's the new form of abuse happening.
Oh, the hot women teachers.
Yeah, the hot women teachers are just
That blows my mind.
It's crazy.
It just blows my mind that that's a thing. Like, I really wish people would study that more.
I mean,
like how these very attractive young ones
yeah.
go for children. It's insane.
Yeah. It's a strange
Why
thing.
you left, Carmelo brought it to pedophilia. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. It was a quick turn.
Yeah, every
Ken,
time-
Ken, you
every
leave.
time-
You leave, and it really took a left
This
turn.
is what happens. I know. I was walking back
I'm like,
in.
we started
I was like,
talking
what?
about dad putting soap in your mouth.
No, we were like on old timey insults.
Yeah, Joe was like, so I started going bald at 18. I started going bald at 12, and I was like, 12, huh?
24.
Yeah.
12, I was gorgeous.
You had luscious locks of hair.
Like, that's the
Dude,
hottest
luscious
Joe ever
locks.
was.
Luscious locks.
Luscious locks. Did your dad ever make you eat cigarettes when you get caught smoking? That was my dad did that. That was
No, my
work.
dad didn't get creative.
No.
He just was just smacking the mouth. It was
Smack
just,
in the mouth.
but no, he didn't care about that shit. My dad would be like,
Good for you.
at a very young age, he'd be like, here, take, like, I was like 5,
dad
and I wanted to
gave
try
you
his beer,
cigarettes?
and he was like, here, have the beer. I was not interested in smoking, but the drinking, I'd be like, oh, can I have that cognac
okay.
you're drinking? He'd be like, yeah, you know. And I think he assumed I just wouldn't like it at a young age. I
starting
liked
to
that
unpeel
shit.
this onion of why he's
Yeah.
so messed up.
Oh, dude, you gotta
Picture four.
Meanwhile, my dad
come
and
back for another
stepmom,
episode. We'll get there.
my dad and stepmom sat all the kids down at one point. I was too young, but I've heard the story. They sat the other kids down and were like, "We know you're all stealing our weed. Like, this is the problem. Like, you think you're the only one doing it, but
Yeah.
you're all doing it. So you all have to get jobs." Or
You have to get jobs.
Yeah, if you want to be able to
it
afford
was
this
a pretty
weed.
liberal. It was a pretty liberal house.
Yeah, my dad was like, here, try. If I was like, let me try that beer or that, he's like, here, have it. He didn't. There was no age where he ever said like no. I was drinking wine at the table with him at like 14, but even younger, I was trying things. He didn't give a shit. He was
My
like,
parents-
Yeah, my father found my weed, didn't get mad at me. Found my cigarettes, was furious.
Yeah,
That's
that's
valid,
That's
though.
the
Yeah.
only thing.
No,
My
no,
dad,
that's
the
valid though.
only thing
I
my dad
respect that
ever-
because who cares if it's weed?
The only time
I only
I
smoked
ever,
for 10 more years after that. That's it.
the only time I ever heard my dad yell at me was when he caught me smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
It's the only time he ever.
Yeah, maybe my dad would have been. I didn't care about cigarettes. Maybe he would have gotten mad at that, but he definitely did not care about liquor. I mean, they were giving me. It's like Italians. They give their kids like coffee at 5. You know, I was drinking like espresso.
My
I was like a
mom
little old. That's where the side comes from, probably.
The sigh from
Just picking up, drinking espresso at like 6 years old and
just
like
picturing-
all stressed out.
little 5-year-old Carmelo just doing some cognac. Some,
Tank top
I
him
know.
off.
so it is that.
Just like it is play cash register. Like
wonder
I'm
where
running
my
the
anxi-
numbers and it doesn't add up. Oh.
Wonder where my anxiety comes from.
Just stressed out. Yeah, I was caffeinated. I was overly caffeinated at 6 years old. That's why I was so fucking stressed out. Joe, do you have anything to plug?
No.
All right, good.
No.
Bye. Well,
No, you have a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah.
would have told me, with my friend Emily Page, it's a bi-weekly podcast because that's how we decided to do it, and we just talk shit and try to find the weirdest news stories, and
yeah.
where
Where could people find it?
YouTube, Spotify,
Don't
everywhere
say-
where you listen to podcasts or watch them.
Same places they
Same
find
place
this
they
one,
find this
Carmelo.
one. If you wherever you're listening to this one, you can find.
Yeah,
that
just
one.
type that in now.
where everyone.
type this one and
where
type
every,
that one.
Imagine I had some other one that nobody else is
No,
on.
but dude, you never
Yeah.
know because comics are weird. They don't always have their shit together. Sometimes you're like, where could you find the podcast? They're like, it's on YouTube once every 2 months, and you're like, all right, I can't. I know it's gonna tune into that every once every
Right.
2 months. You're doing it the right way.
Right.
Yeah, you guys have a nice setup.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're having a good time. We get good feedback on it, which is
Yeah.
shocking when people respond that they are listening.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
that's. I thought
Maybe
we
I
were
should try.
talking into.
Maybe I should try harder.
Well-
People are listening.
Some people are mean, but we'll take it to go with the bad.
Yeah, we get mean stuff on TikTok. That's where everyone comes for us. Is on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok is
It's a weird one.
That's
The internet's a mean place. I've
It
learned.
really is.
that is profound.
Do you know, I was at dinner at my sister's this past weekend, and I was telling my brother-in-law about like what my algorithm is these days.
Yeah.
I was like, it's all titties and rescue dogs and like Mike Tyson knockouts. And then he was like, what's an algorithm?
Oh God.
And I was like, what? He's not on any social media.
That's how
he
my
doesn't
brother
go.
is.
He doesn't go online for
God
shit.
bless him,
He
you know?
didn't even know what an
That's great.
algorithm was. And I was like, oh man,
That's a
I
good
think
life.
yeah, I'm like,
That's a good life.
That
My
Sounds
sounds
brother Mike
amazing.
never had a social media account of any kind.
Yeah.
He has no. I'm like, I think if I quit comedy, I would totally get offline.
Oh, for sure. I
I
would.
would
Yeah,
really
what
have
would even
no.
be the point
I would
be,
have
right?
no use for
Yeah.
it.
Because other than that,
Or at
all
least
you would
an
be
ultra
doing
private
is
account for like
Yeah.
just to follow
like,
like my
voyeur,
nieces and
yeah.
stuff to
yeah.
get pictures of the family.
Because if you're not doing anything with it, it's just brain rot. That's
Right.
all. It's just scrolling through that shit. It's just terrible. It's fucking killing you. I mean, you could tell by the way people are commenting with like ghost accounts. You know, like literally just a series of numbers, and they're like Hitler was right.
that's
And you're
on-
like, whoa, God.
That's on TikTok too.
Yeah,
User 4356799 ABCD follows you.
yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. They just reply, Jews again. And I'm like, oh, all right. This is
wow, I don't get
this goes
those,
too.
but I don't know.
Well, you know, we
I've
get-
gotten a few.
we-
Oh,
we-
I forgot
we get
about
those
Ken.
because you know.
I've gotten a few of those.
I forgot about that.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me.
Bit Too Much podcast and all the places you could find the Bit Too Much podcast. And if you would have told me, everywhere that is.
Everywhere that is.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we got.
Go to joefernandez.net. See one of my live shows.
Go check 'em out. Very
Fernandes
funny.
with an S.
Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, bud.